Talking about people not wanting to defend Australia, I can't believe people are wanting to defend Joe Biden. Now, you know, of course, that Biden wasn't prosecuted for retaining classified documents at home because the special counsel felt that, well, mentally he just wasn't up to it and a jury just wouldn't believe that he'd done it deliberately. He was just a doting old man. So he's coming up for his physical, and the White House have announced that he'll have a physical examination, as he does annually, but they won't be checking his cognitive ability. Have a listen to White House press spokesperson Karine Jean-Pierre explaining why there's no need to check out Joe Biden's mental faculties.
Does the White House think that the idea of the president taking a cognition test, a cognitive test, as a part of this physical is a legitimate idea?
He shows it every day on how he thinks, how he operates, and so that is how Dr. O'Connor sees it, and that's how I'm going to leave it.
He shows it every day, how he thinks and how he operates. Here's Joe Biden every day, thinking and operating.
Anyway, and I don't want to, well, maybe choose my words. I was just thanking, anyway. But I just, look, I mean, Putin's kleptocracy, yeah. It was in January, after being elected. The late January, early February.
But of course, the Democrats and the left-wing media, they insist, no, he's absolutely fine.
President Biden, who I've been around numerous times just in this last year, is sharp, he's focused, he's bright.
He is sharp, intensely probing, and detail-oriented and focused.
This is a man who is sharp, who is on top of his game, who knows what's going on.
He's smart. He's on his game.
I was in almost every meeting with the president, and the president was in front of and on top of it all, coordinating and directing leaders who are in charge of America's national security, not to mention our allies around the globe.
Now, I've got to point out, I'm not so sure Kamala Harris saying that you're a really intelligent person is a great commendation, because you'd be starting from a very low base, wouldn't you, Caleb?
Oh, it's terrible. In fact, I heard Kamala today, almost like she's setting herself up to be the successor. They try to get rid of him, saying, you know, everywhere I go, people understand that I'm a good leader. It's like, oh, my God,
Does
Kamala,
she not understand?
You are living on another planet.
I think she was made vice president precisely so that if they were ever tempted to enact the 25th Amendment and replace Biden, they'd look at the vice president and say,
he can stay.
Nah, let's
we'll have him.
He can stay.
But how bad is it that he won't have a cognitive assessment, and they're trying to, which is a routine thing, by the way, and they're trying to explain it away as well. We see the president operate every day. He's doing his job, so he must be fine. I'm sorry, if you're refusing to take the cognitive assessment, there is a reason for that, because you know what the result is going to be, and it ain't going to be good. I mean, do they really think that they can just come out with this crap? Oh, it's nothing to worry about. We know he's fine. We know he's not fine. We watch him operate and talk every day.
The other part of that is NBC ran a poll recently saying 3/4 of Americans are worried about Joe Biden's mental faculties. So wouldn't you, just to help build trust and faith in the administration, you'd do the cognitive test just to allay their fears, wouldn't you?
I thought they could easily fake the results. God knows they fake enough in that government. Check out, though, because at this point you've got to wonder if even Biden's team has started to troll him. We know the election's coming up in November, so it's kind of like an unofficial campaign trail already. The primaries are underway, and this is the kind of stuff that the president is posting on his social media to convince you he's a man of the people and he's all there and this is rich and compelling and why you should vote for him.
Well, I mean, you got chicken fingers, you got the whole deal. I went the route of making sure I had the hamburger. So tell me about you guys. What you doing these days?
Why don't you share about your passion in sports? I'm playing AAU basketball right now.
Are you really? Are you guard?
Yes, sir.
Now, what grade are you in?
7th grade.
7th grade.
Right now I'm just doing basketball, playing guard on the JV team for my school.
If desperation was a video. Of course, the spoof artists on the internet, to be clear, this is not a real video. Well, they got to work, decided to make an honest version of this particular house visit.
So I made sure you guys got your chicken, your orange soda, or Kool-Aid, if that's what you're into. Listen, I absolutely love the blacks, especially when you people vote for me and not Trump.
Because that's what we all know that video was trying to convey. Remember last time in 2020 when Biden outright said to a black African American, unless you vote for me, you're not black.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
And here they are once again, the Dems trying to stir up that, get the black vote. We've got to get the black vote. We've got Kamala as VP. She's black. Everyone get on board. And now this time, 4 years later, we're simply sitting around the table, sharing a meal with people, simply saying, yeah, vote for me.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't actually say to them, look, you must vote. You must vote for me. You are black, right? So, sorry, let me put my glasses on. Oh, yes, you are. You are. Yes, you must vote. It's just so embarrassing to see the leader of the free world acting like this. A, it's so transparent. B, it's just a bad racial politics. Like, we all know what you're playing at here.
Yeah, he's playing into every stereotype.
Exactly. And this is why, in large part, Trump won the first election, obviously not against Biden, in that case, against Clinton. He actually had quite a strong black vote in that election because they're sick of being taken advantage of. And that's exactly what Joe Biden is playing into with that kind of content.